Report highlighting serious abuses, though, that we want to tell you about. Also, errors in how the Social Security Administration doles out disability benefits. That report, listen to this, it found that more than a quarter of those benefits should never have been awarded. According to one estimate, the average lifetime disability award that gets sent out, $300,000. And this is why this report matters. Last year, some 10.6 million people received more than $128 billion in disability insurance payments. Everybody wants them to go to the right people. The problem is that it looks like a quarter of them are going to people who don't deserve them or do not need them. Stuart Varney joins me now, anchor of Varney & Company on the Fox Business Network. Stuart, this is a Tom Coburn-led report. He has always been at the forefront of trying to seek out waste in government spending.
Yes, and this delivers, as you said, Martha, a financial bombshell. It's an 18-month study, and it found that the funds which administer this disability program, they are teetering on financial bankruptcy. That's a financial bombshell. Now, to get disability, Social Security disability, you're supposed to be unable to work any job in the national economy. Well, the Coburn study found that a quarter of those getting the benefits are not legit. They're not legitimate claims. The report faulted administrative judges. They don't properly review the medical evidence. They give too many immediate decisions without a hearing. And they found one administrative judge who in 3 years handed out $1.6 billion worth of lifetime benefits. He approved virtually every claim that came before him. Now, this matters financially because in the last 3.5 years, we have signed up an extra 3.5 million people for disability, about 1 million a year. The fear is, Martha, that disability, a legitimate program, is being gamed, that it's no longer a Social Security disability fund that's paying to people who really cannot work, but it's paying out to people who cannot find a job, and they are gaming the system.
Yeah,
big deal.
I mean, obviously, that's the problem with every entitlement that's ever been created. You know, when it starts to run into this kind of fraud and abuse, and we hear a lot about cracking down on it, and yet we almost never see it, and that's why we see these numbers increasing so dramatically. You know, it does remind you, when you look at the increase in numbers of people on disability, of the food stamps issue as well.
Yes.
You know, that there has been a huge rise in the numbers of people tapping into these programs during the Obama administration. That's a fact, right?
10.5 million people on disability now, 3.5 million of them, that's what, over a third, signed up just in the last 3.5 years. It's a change in the way we look at and use the disability program.
Real quick, Stuart, if you can, these judges, what's being done to follow up on that? And, you know, Social Security also said that that's a problem, these judges who are rubber stamping these benefits.
The Social Security Administration, a spokesperson there, said they share the concern about administrative judges. They need to speed up reforms to get further improvement. That's their statement in response to this report.
We'll see what comes of that. Stuart, thank you so much. Stuart Varney, we'll see you soon.
Right about 9 minutes past the hour. Martha, we mentioned this recorded moment of Governor Romney speaking frankly with reporters. Is this a big deal, or does the governor make a good point about the growing government dole in America? We will debate all of that and play a little more for you. Fair and balanced right here.
Plus, the massive Chicago teachers' strike keeps dragging on this morning, why there may be no school for hundreds of thousands of kids for yet another week.
What a headache that is for the parents, too. Two of the nation's top military minds sounding the alarm on looming